What's up, everybody? How you guys doing? Hey, listen. We should do like a different intro, you know what I mean? I've been doing What's Up Wrestling Fans for a long time. I feel like that's lame, you know? And the fact that I'm not getting any younger, it's like it's just going to get lamer to people. You know, they're going to be like, you know what? Stop doing that. What's up, wrestling fans? But, you know what's weird is nobody else said that ever. So, like, I was like, that's definitely what I'm going to say every time is what's up, wrestling fans. And about a year ago, I found a guy who's started doing it. I went back and I watched all his videos. His podcast, I won't even say the guy's name, but he never said it ever before, ever. And all of a sudden, a year ago, he started saying it. And I obsessed over it because I was like, did he ever say this before? Because I was pretty sure I created it. And pretty much, yeah, he never said it at all before. So it wasn't, even when he said it last few times recently in his podcasts, he never said it after or before that. So I assume it was just a random thing, but I was getting really worried. I was like, hey, don't be taking my shit, you know? We get really anal about things like that around here, damn it. So I freaked out. But anyway, we're going to you guys. This podcast is about you. And I'm going to be doing more of this. I don't even know what the name of this is, but I'm sitting here and I'm going to be doing my Patreon stuff today. So we're recording that, so I figured might as well release one of these. So Pyrene Dream, I don't know. Can barely read it from here. But Mr. Dream, let's just go with Dream, okay? I have a GED. Let's go with Dream. I didn't graduate. Putting the strap on Roman Reigns was the word. Now, I assume he's joking, or maybe this is just, maybe he can't spell or I can't get a joke. I don't know. Was the worst thing WWE could have done. I'm so over WWE now. So long. All In is coming around the corner, and a large number of fans are going to leave to support the new and better wrestling on the horizon. It's over after 35 years of following WWE. I don't care anymore. Probably never come back. Wow. That is some sour, salty goodbye. I can't say that I blame him, but I, you know, so many people cry wolf out there that say this, but then they still watch. But here's the thing. As you guys know in my recent videos, I've told you the numbers are going down by far. You know, throw out the YouTube, throw out the stupid social media, throw out all this other stuff. What matters in, especially in the U.S., are the TV numbers. And they are down 200,000 to 300,000 a year. So obviously WWE is aware of this, right? WWE is aware that they're losing 300,000 viewers a year. So they are working harder to do these shows overseas. They're working harder to gain a social media audience. They tried to, at least. They tried with the Facebook. I think it was a failure, to be honest. You know, they like to tout their YouTube numbers that, wow, we've got, you know, whatever million subs and this got 2 million views or 1 million this or whatever. Well, that's what your show gets on TV. So it's funny, people like add it. They like add it together. They're like, you know what I mean? So like the other day, people were like, yeah, well, so what if the SummerSlam numbers last year were 3.4 and this year they're only 3.0? And so what if in 2015 they were 3.7 and now they're 3.0 and next year will be 2.9? Because the Roman Reigns video on YouTube is at 3 million views, or the Becky Lynch thing is at 1 million or whatever it is. As if somehow the YouTube numbers add on to the TV numbers. So as if the YouTube video got 2 million views. So the TV numbers got 3 million, so that means they got 5 million. That's not true. Okay? My YouTube video on WWE SummerSlam got 100,000 views, right? My review of the event got 100,000 views. Some other people's reviews of the event got 1 million views. Does that mean the WWE get, you know what I mean? Does that mean they get ratings? No, does that mean all those people didn't watch SummerSlam? It's like, no, people go on afterwards and they watch highlights. They watch clips over and over again. It's a rewatchable ease to do it on YouTube, stupid pants. So it's not like the 2 million people that watched the YouTube clip didn't watch on TV. It just means that, and it just means that people went and watched the clip who are subscribed to WWE.com based on what they like. I mean, it's obvious that right now there's 4 million WWE fans up for grabs, right? Because it's sometimes that dwindles down to 3, sometimes it dwindles down to 2.5, sometimes it dwindles down to 2. But we know that if you do the right thing enough, you can probably get the number. Okay, 4 was too high. But let's say that there's got to be, what's the highest? You know, whatever the highest rating is this year, which I think it's the Raw after WrestleMania, maybe 3.5, 3.7, I don't know. You know that there's a potential of 3.5 million or 3.7 million people. And you want to create a new audience and get that up to 4, but they're not going that way. It's trending downward. So WWE knows this. So let's get to the all-in point, right? The part about all-in. All-in, September 1st, I believe. I wish I was going, man. I would love to go to all-in. I would love to do it. I know I said I would, but with the whole, 3 kids, struggling really hard to get a house. Been trying to get a house for 11 years. I'm still, can you tell? Because I'm still babbling on about it. I really got to get it done in the next 30 days. So, hey, by the way, cheap plug, sign up on Patreon, patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. If you can become a $5 patron, awesome. $2 patron, whatever, $1 patron. There's a bunch of bonus content on there for you. 30 hours or more of bonus content a month. You cannot beat that in audio podcasting. And tons of bonus content. Or if you just want to help out, $10 a month, go up to $10 a month. That's a pretty large amount, but hey, if you got the money, go for it. But if you don't, do $1. I don't know, whatever. Or don't do anything. Hit the like button on this video. I don't know. Do whatever you can. Watch this whole video all the way through while naked in your bathroom. I don't know. But anyway, All In's coming. I'm really excited for it. And, his comment here, Mr. Dream's comment was, All In's coming. My concern with this is that All In's going to happen, and it's going to be awesome, man. But the problem is that All In is not a wrestling company. It's an event called All In, which is great, which has components of, Ring of Honor and New Japan and a few other things rolled in there in the independent scene. But it's, I wish that there was a company that was focused around, you know what I mean, more than anything. Like if it was Ring of Honor, New Japan, All In, like I get that. Or it would be really better in the US if it was Ring of Honor. If it was Ring of Honor's putting on an All In event. Now I believe Ring of Honor's putting on an event in MSG. So that's a different thing. But I think one thing that would do better with fans that aren't familiar with this stuff from outside would be, because we know there's an audience for this now, right? We know now there's no question. Like you can sell out the Barclays Center for NXT. NXT can sell out arenas for takeovers. Essentially, All In is the takeover of the independent scene. So, I like the idea of it. I just wish there was more representation. I think some of those, and maybe that's the problem, and I wonder, is this the problem? I want them to grow fans, if that makes any sense. I'm trying to say that I want Ring of Honor, New Japan to grow new fans, not just pull from the WWE fans that are jaded and tired of the product. But I want New Japan and Ring of Honor to be able to grow new fans. And I feel like they really just have the fans that are jaded from WWE or love that type of wrestling. But there's no one new being converted. Just like, or maybe there's some new people being converted, but they're all coming from WWE maybe. But it would be nice if I thought, and I don't have any facts or numbers on this, so I don't even know. It could be true that this is happening. But I wish there was a wrestling company that could say, we are this. We're All In wrestling company. And, they could grow their own audience. So somebody who is like, yeah, I've heard about WWE and professional wrestling or whatever, but I never really watch it. Well, check out this event. Check out this company. The name of the company is called All In Wrestling. And then you gave them the copy. They're like, wow, I got to watch all these All In like shows. This is fun to watch. Let me watch another one. Well, All In is on every week on Friday nights or whatever. Whoa, cool. I don't have a girlfriend, so I'll be, I don't know. And, they started growing people that way. That would be really cool. But All In is just an event. And I understand that, you could see that and say, wow, let me go watch New Japan and ROH. I don't know. And obviously maybe they can steal some fans or get some interest from fans or WWE fans that come over from there. But there really needs to be a wrestling company that generates new fans. One of the things about WCW that was so amazing back in the day was that they created fans. Okay? Right? See, like ECW was like the All In or not really, because this is actually going to be bigger, right? But ECW was kind of like the NXT or the All In or whatever. There's actually really nothing like All In, so I can't really compare it to that. And actually, since WCW is more on the level of the selling power that All In has, then it really isn't fair to compare All In to ECW at all. And I'm not trying to do that as far as talent-wise and stuff like that, but I'm just trying to represent it. But anyway, let's get back to the point that I just lost. WCW was generating new fans. So I'm in school, and I say, I love WWF, and people say, oh, isn't that fake wrestling stuff? Yeah, it is. Oh, I don't get it. Hey, this kid, John Michaels, I remember saying to him, hey, John Michaels, you're kind of like Shawn Michaels from WWF. And he was like, what are you talking about? No one knew what I was talking about. And in 6th grade and middle school, I talked about wrestling, and most of the kids, you know what they said? You're a loser. They called me gay, actually. That was their insult in 6th grade. But in 7th grade, the NWO, the NWO stuff happened. Hulk Hogan, the whole thing in WCW started to happen, and bam, and then the Attitude Era was off and running. And I'm telling you, man, by 8th grade, all the people in my school that I had tried to get to watch WWF with, except for my friend Chris, he watched wrestling, so me and him were cool. But everybody else wasn't into wrestling. But all of a sudden, when the Hogan thing started and Stone Cold started and everything like that, and the NWO and everything was hot and running in about, I want to say probably early 98. I'm telling you, man, all the football jocks, all the popular kids, everybody, suck it, NWO for life. The merch was the whole school, man. That's one of my biggest memories of middle school, is how the whole school was like together on wrestling. It was really bizarre. And, if you were in a school where maybe there was a core of people that liked wrestling, but then maybe other people still didn't, but you still knew that core group or that big group of kids or, people that you would see going by that would know the Stone Cold or you smell what the Rock is cooking and all that stuff. Everybody was doing it. But that all came because of WCW in my school. Now, your school might have been different, but in my school, all these kids that I tried to show WWF to ignored me, and now they were WCW fans. And at the time when the Hogan and the NWO thing happened, they were all WCW fans. And I was telling them, I was like, but dudes, like WWF, like did you see Shawn Michaels? Remember Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart at WrestleMania 12? And they're like, what? I don't know what you're talking about. I seen WCW Halloween Havoc. And they didn't even know WWF. And these were packs of kids that knew WCW now and that didn't know WWF and thought it was lame before, didn't really care. So WCW created at least, I would say 80 WCW fans in my middle school alone. There were 80 WCW fans that were created by WCW. By word of mouth. Like, did you hear what happened? Did you see this? Hulk Hogan's a bad guy now. Oh, yeah, I heard of Hulk Hogan. Yeah, I thought he was like, oh, he's a good guy thing or something. I don't know. I didn't really watch. No, now he's a bad guy. Check this out. These NWO guys. They created fans. I wish I could talk to Eric Bischoff about this because I just want him to know how amazing it is. But they created WCW fans. So that's my issue. What company right now is really creating fans, right? I suppose WWE is creating fans still, but on a small level, on a slower level than ever before, I want to say. Because the amount of kids you do see and the amount of people like that. And I don't know if they're creating lifers, though. I feel like they're creating, temporary fads, you know what I mean? For like every 10 people they create, like 3 years later they're done, and then like one person stays a fan for life. But while that's happening, 10 longtime wrestling fans are dying, you know what I mean? So I'm wondering who's producing the wrestling fans now. That's my question. And although I love the idea of All In, and I'm so happy for it, there's nothing wrong with it at all. In fact, everything is all right about it. It's so right. I love it. I can't wait till September 1st, All In Chicago. But my wish is that we could get somebody who could create new fans at a higher level or on a mainstream level. And I don't feel like anybody's doing that very well. I don't think anybody's really doing that at a fast pace. I feel like Ring of Honor may get some new fans chiming in here or there. And to be honest, I don't care that much about what New Japan does because I'm in America and it's just hard for me to get into that product fully, although I enjoy watching matches here or there, and certainly every year I watch New Japan and I can watch it here or there. But I really prefer that story, man. I like the... I'm a different type of wrestling. You know, I like NXT, man. Right now, my favorite product going is NXT. And I can't wait to watch All In and then give that a review. That's going to be really fun. I'm pretty damn excited for that. But I do miss the sort of week-to-week drama, stories, or build to certain things that we don't get in WWE, that we may get in All In, but I feel like we won't get a lot of it, and I won't be able to even tell what the stories are. I'm stupid. I need to be like, here's the channel, watch every Tuesday, or like, here's the thing, it comes out live every Wednesday. If I don't have that, then I'm lost. If I have to search around for things, forget it. Now, I understand that's pretty lazy. If you really care about something, you'll go find it, but it's tougher for me. It's the same reason why, like many of you, like if I said, well, you know what, I'm taking my show to joecroninshow.net. So I'm going to be leaving, you know, I'm going to get up and leave YouTube, and I'm going to leave everywhere. I'm going to go to joecroninshow.net. You know, it would be hard to convert many of you, even for free. Even if I said the videos will be up every day for free. Let's say 3,000 people eventually watch this video and listen to this podcast. By the way, this whole podcast is happening because I read Dream's comment here. So make sure you guys comment down in the comment sections all the time because I'm reading through them. Even if you tell me to kill my mother or whatever you say. But, well, shit, I lost what I was going to say. But so even if I went to my own website and said, you know, I'm going to be doing the show for free, but it's on joecroninshow.net. A lot of people would be like, I know, but you know what? I don't leave YouTube. I want to sit here and browse through YouTube, throw the podcast on, that's it. I mean, it would be, even the hardcores would show up, right? Like, I would say maybe, I think it's possible if I pounded it enough and said joecroninshow.net every single day at 3 p.m., it's up, whatever. I think about maybe 500 of you. I think I could possibly get 500 people a day, but it may be worse than that. It may be 300. It may be 300 of you. And the rest would say, it's not on YouTube, oh well. So that's kind of depressing to think about, but that could happen. And that's what I think happens with me with like Ring of Honor, All In and stuff. Sometimes I'm just confused at like, I know that there's an app. I know that the Fight app is there. I know that the Ring of Honor. I know that my local station, Nessun, has Ring of Honor. I know that New Japan has an app. I pay for that. I even have the app. But I get in there and it's just like I get confused for a minute. I get lost. I go, I don't know where we are. And I just don't want. I miss it. So there, for every like 2 of you out there that are like, I'll watch everything. I'll find it. I love. There's like fucking 7 other people that like it, but they're fucking just lazy or something. I don't even know. Maybe it's my ADD, ADHD. I don't know. I got some major fucking shit wrong with me. But I don't know. That's just what I think, man. Well, thanks for the comment. I hope you guys enjoyed this little podcast. If you guys like what I do here, we did 20 minutes here. We'll probably make about 70 cents on YouTube. So if you guys want to help pay me more than 70 cents for this on YouTube, then feel free to sign up on Patreon. It's free to look at the Patreon website, patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. There's a bunch of free shit on there, but feel free to drop $1 a month. $1 a month. $2 a month. Many people are, the average patron is at $5.50. So the average comes out to be $5.50. So you can get just about everything I do on Patreon for $5. $10 will get you almost everything, 99%. And then there's some higher tiers with some other weird things, but pretty much $5 a month will get you just about everything. So I thank you guys for supporting the show. Thank you to the patrons who made this podcast possible that I'm doing right now for everybody. Leave a like down below if you enjoyed this. I'll do more of these. I love you all. You're beasts. Are you ready for All In? Do we need a company that can produce more wrestling fans that are new to wrestling, that never watched before? I think we do. But what do you think? Use the hashtag in the comments section. Joe Cronin eats bark. And I'll know that you guys made it through this entire thing. The second one to hashtag down below is Joe Cronin's Patreon is pineapples. I bet you not many people are going to write that one. But when I see it, I'm going to crack up. I can't spell pineapple, can you? I can't. I'm an idiot. All right, guys. I'll see you later. Free Dave Meltzer. I'll see you tomorrow for Out of Nowhere at 11 p.m. or tonight at 11 p.m. Eastern Time U.S. for Out of Nowhere. Thank you to the patrons. This will be available to the patrons in audio format as well. So enjoy it. And if you're listening to this on Patreon and not on YouTube, well, why did I tell you that at the end of this? I'll never know. But good night. Goodbye. I'm really leaving.